Hi, welcome to Tarot and Tea Tuesday. Oh, I tried to fix the brightness. I think it did an automatic thing. Did anyone else see that? Anyway, how are we all today? I'm feeling a little bit stiff. I had a sore throat and really deep cough yesterday, like really chesty stuff coming up from deep in my lungs. So, and Jessie had given me some anise hyssop, which I thought I would brew up today for our herbal tea. It's it smells incredible. It's like this combo of like aniseedy, licoricey, minty combo. And it's so aromatic. Like it's got a really vibrant taste to it and smell. It feels hydrating. It feels soothing. Like it's coating everything with the essential oils that it must clearly has in it because it's so volatile. Yeah, it's just really lovely. Thanks, Jessie. Thanks, anise hyssop. I don't know much about anise hyssop. Actually, I might have to ask Jess to get me the botanical name because I didn't look that one up. And I only know it from Jess growing it in her garden recently. And that she's had some success with respiratory issues. But yeah, it's a herb that I would look into a bit deeper. What I do find is it does remind me of, and I don't know if this is going to end up being a psychosomatic thing or if it's a real thing to do with the essential oils in it, but it reminds me of the influence of like, say, for example, blackadder tea on digestion. So I feel like it's going to have that calming and soothing impact on my digestion, not just on my upper respiratory. And it's quite uplifting energetically. That's the vibes I'm getting without digging too deeply into it. There you go. Thank you for that. It is delicious. So we have we're working with, I was thinking this morning, I'm not going to be able to find any. I'm pretty sure I've gone through all the cards in my tarot deck, my tarot trunk. And then I found the Shadowscape tarot, and I don't know if I've actually used those here. I don't think I have. I really did want to turn the brightness down. Oh, hang on. Maybe I can do it. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, anyway, that is the back of these cards. I'm pretty sure we haven't used them here. So there is another deck. And some of the art. So I saw one of these images years ago, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need more of that. I don't know if you can see that very well. But okay, let me just pull out a couple. Like, look at that image. The detail, like I can't get it close enough for you to focus on. But it's like watercolors. There's a lot that, like, there's just so much detail in the drawing parts of it though. Like, can you see? Ooh, so I feel so uncoordinated when it comes to technology. That's one. Anyway, here's another cool image that I really like. Reminds me of my son, Athlier. Speaking of which, it's a Scorpio moon at the moment. He's a Scorpio. I don't know. See, and then you've got these like really whimsical looking ones. There's just so much movement and energy expressed in these cards. The detail doesn't really get picked up very well. What I might do is I might like, look at that. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, that one's pretty bold. Look at that mighty image right there. Yeah, that's awesome. I might oops. I always take a photo of the card, but I might take a couple of photos of these over the next few weeks and just pop them on my socials. Look at that one. So cool. All that movement of energy just with beings right inside. I don't know if you can see that, but there's beings right inside there. Yeah, incredible cards. I might do, maybe for Patreon members, I'll do a series of readings with these where I'll upload pictures, because I'm just, I've got a feeling that I really wouldn't mind getting lost in this kind of imagery for a while, because I don't know about anybody else, but since the last Leo full moon, it's been a bumpy ride, like an emotionally exaggerated kind of time. And for a Capricorn moon, Gemini woman such as myself, I find it very difficult because I like my emotions, neatly organized, and they have not been, certainly not been over the last 4 or 5 days. And we're currently in a waning phase of the moon. It's not quite the last quarter yet, but we're moving towards it. We're closer to it than the full moon now. And the moon is in Scorpio, and I really find that I want this phase of the moon to be the end of all of that disruptive emotional energy that I've been experiencing around. I didn't get any questions, so we're doing a reading for me, everybody, and hopefully it will help you all too. I have heard some whispers from people around me, and had some deep talks with a few close people just about the energy of this last Leo full moon. So I know there is certainly a vibe that's beyond me, a corporate vibe out there that speaks to what this Leo full moon, the fallout of this Leo full moon has been. So yeah, even though it is for me, it is for everybody. And yeah, I guess I'm thinking that it will be nice to really just, my idea is to just push out the residual stuff that's underlying all of this emotional Leo full moon fallout. Hopefully the cards will help us kind of like bring everything to the surface, and that in conjunction with this Scorpio waning moon will help us to really feel into it and process it and allow it to wane, move on, pass over us. So let's pull a card. Oh, 7 of Wands. Oh, wait, let me see if this will help, because I feel like there's a similar color palette to these very interesting curtains behind me. Oh, there we go. Look at that image. Oh my goodness. So it's like a badger and a fox having this proper fierce battle there. Great angle of it too, and the color, like that swirly. If we just look at the overall image, there's this swirly kind of flow of things. Makes me think of rivers, and the fact that it's like, and it's got that hint of like the yin and yang thing with like contrasting colors, similar shape of like, one moving around the other, like this kind of thing. It's quite a powerful image that makes me think of, there is no right or wrong side. There's no clear winner here. But here's the thing. I don't know if you can see, but up here we've got this fox is protecting babies, I reckon, because it's the 7 of Wands. It's probably a bunch of 6 or 7 babies under there. 7 babies. And you know what this is bringing up for me, actually, this card. Last night I had a conversation. I've had a couple of conversations around rewilding our psychology, I guess, or reconnecting to the animal aspect of how and who and why we are. I had a conversation last night about PMS, emotional PMS symptoms. And that feeling, I was reminiscing because I haven't had a regular cycle for quite some time. And I was reminiscing the feeling of when I was younger, when I first started menstruating as a teenager, just getting so, because as I mentioned before, I'm not an overly dramatic person. I never have been. And emotions to me are acknowledged, but they're not really elaborated on. Generally, not really elaborated on, or they don't become very big. Clearly, I feel things, and it's not that extreme. But yeah, my emotions are usually pretty neat and tidy, and I can understand them. Anyway, I remember when I started menstruating, and suddenly it was like, what? It was my first real experience of being completely out of control with my emotional self. And the big one for me was feeling sad, like feeling really deep depression. I mean, I also had some very significant things going on in my life, but the correlation I made was that my premenstrual symptom of feeling really emotionally sad and not being in control of that, and not having a specific incident. I guess my brain was kind of going, there must be a reason. Let's find a reason for this. And the reason that I came up with was that clearly I ovulated so that I could create life or reproduce, and that didn't happen. And that's why I am biologically upset. So it's coming out as an emotional thing. Anyway, the idea, the reason I'm bringing this up is that there's this idea that I've held for quite some time, that we really, if we can tune into the animal aspect of who we are, the wild nature of who we are, the instinctual primal self, and take out things like overthinking stuff or justifying our actions, just really having a strong belief in why we're doing something, like protecting babies, and then how to do it. Well, let's focus on the thing that's attacking while at the same time protecting. If we can focus on those things, our instincts become, the more we practice focusing on those things, what we're doing, not the reaction, the instinctual reaction that we're having to a situation. I feel like the more we do that, the less we sort of overthink things and justify bad behaviour, talk ourselves out of doing something that might be very vital or important. I feel like it's a way of taking a stand and building courage, building courage, not for the sake of being brave, but because it is being pulled out of you by your belief to respond in a particular way, to stand up for something that you believe in, or for doing something that you really, really need to do. Instincts, animal instincts. And there's these wands that are around the outside as well. So the wands are like, the wands are symbolic of fire and passion and desire and creativity and the spirit that we have within us. So I feel like these wands are around the outside, almost reminding this fox that this is like an important thing, and there is a not an important thing. This is the strength that you need is around you and within you, and these wands are there just to remind this fox in the middle that stand up, don't bend, defend, fight for what you believe in. And usually the sevens are like when you've got choices, when you're making choices. So I wonder if that's a part of it too. You can choose to fight, you can choose to take action, or you can choose not to. So I guess when I'm relating it to what I was talking about before with just this disruptive emotional energy that I've been feeling around the last few days. I guess what this card is telling me is to not necessarily fight, but actually like bare my teeth to it. Like, protect. I need to protect the things that the babies that I have brewing. So the things that I've set in motion that I consider important to me, instead of just giving up on them, just kind of going, oh, actually, maybe I just need to pull them in tighter and protect them, and then bare my teeth to what might be out there trying to take me off course or doubt my ability to be able to proceed in the way that I want to proceed. That's how I'm going to take it anyway. So there we go. Whoops, I've clicked on something there. 7 of Wands, beautiful Shadowscapes Tarot. Oh, I didn't mention the author. So the artist is Stephanie Puiman-Law. I don't know if I pronounced that properly. And she has authored this book, this tarot deck, in conjunction with Barbara Moore. So cheers to them. Cheers to Jessie for the anise hyssop. It's so delightful. Like, the smell's amazing. And here's to everyone. I hope you have a lovely week. And I will see you next week for Tarot Tea. And if you're on Patreon, look out for some more reads. I feel like I need to get into the Shadowscape card and tarot, and I might do a few more reads with you all here. Cheers. Have a good day. Delicious.